I'm Kusi Achampong. We have to change the way we do things. Every year, at the beginning of the year, I plan that I will change something this year. The way I was doing things the previous year, I want to do things better the new year. Decide to form new habits in the new year. So it's important that you decide to change the way things are done. You see, if you are not amenable to change, you cannot make progress in life. You have to be changing all the time to be better, not to the worse anyway. Some people change and they change from good to bad. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about changing from good to better to best. You have to sit down and strategize and plan your life. What do you want to change this year? You have to be people who are making progress in our spiritual life, physical life, and financial life. If you are not making progress in life, some way, you're making thousands in this last year, and this year you are still making thousands in this. Yeah, the economy may not be good, but it's not good. It means you are not making progress. You have to decide to make progress in our lives every year. You are still at the beginning of the year. You have not gone far. But by the time you realize you are in the frame back, if you don't be intentional, if you don't become intentional about changes you want to see in your own life, change must be constant, because we are always learning new things, getting to know new things. And when you learn new things, and those new things can make you better, you just have to change to that so that you become a better person. So what are you doing this year to make your life better? What are you doing this year to improve on your finances as a family? If you're fighting with your wife all the time last year on financial issues, what are you doing to prevent that this year? There are things you must do. You struggled to get a job last year. What are you doing this year? You must change your modus operandi and then put new things in place. You have to strategize. You are doing your national service now. What are you doing? What are you going to do to get a job this year? You just got a job. What are you going to do or move from one level to the other? You have to move on. You can't start from one and still be at one at the end of the year. You have to be making progress. You have to move from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 till you get to the last in that career path. If you're a businessman, entrepreneur, what are you going to do this year to make more profit, increase your revenue? You see, we have to move forward. No one wants to retrogress, but our actions and inactions, our choices, the things we do can tell us or others whether we want to really make progress or not. And that's why I'm talking about change. This year I've decided to change in certain areas of my life, and I'm working towards them. I don't want me to tell you. Of course, you've not told me the things you want to change in your life yourself. But I have decided to change certain things, the way I do my work, the way I relate with my family, my children, and all that. And I'm working towards that. So you have to also decide where you fall short in certain areas. You have to decide that you make progress, and it will come by deciding, making a decision. Nothing will happen if we don't intentionally decide to make progress in certain areas of our lives. 31st December will come again, and you may look back. If you have not planned and strategized your life very well, it may be like things were normal, nothing actually happened, because you didn't live your life, you left your life to chance. You thought that my life is in the hands of the government. Yes, government will make mistakes, intentionally or unintentionally. But you have to take your life into your own hands, and with the help of God and with God's direction, make progress. As a Christian, you don't close your mind. Decide not to think and plan your life just because you are a spiritual person. No, you have to sit down and plan. God gave us brains to think and plan and make good decisions. So decide that this year you will change the way you make money, make more money. Decide to make more money this year. Decide to make your marriage better this year. Decide to propose to that girl this year, and decide to accept that proposal which has been hanging for the last 6 months. Decide. All these are decisions that you have to take. All these are decisions that you have to take that will bring changes into your life. Decide to marry this girl this year. You propose to this lady. She's been asking, when are you going to marry me? And you have been postponing. At least we are in 2023, still early days. Decide that you are going to marry this lady by the end of the year. Decide. These are things that you have to do that will bring changes to your life. Register that business. What are you waiting for? Register that business. Start marketing. Start talking about that business. Start looking at the problems around and how you can solve them. Then start a business in that direction. See, we must be intentional about the things we want in our lives and the things we want to achieve in our lives. That's the only way we can make progress and see the changes we desire in us, in the life of our families. I hope that this year you look at this and consider the changes you desire in your life, in the life of your family. Okay? Let us tell you don't have a family, your professional life. Changes can happen in our family level, in our professional life, in our personal life, and our spiritual life. Consider how you bring good changes that will propel you to the next level. It's a good thing to subscribe to this channel at this point. I'm Kusi Achampong. I'll see you in my next video. God bless you.